Ties the Ultra Orbs into BCJ at the beginning of the map. This time it went into Zekin. Take a look at how Sick has already taken C-Long control. The paranoia is coming out from Zombs as they try to get onto the site. Tens with just 9 health, not able to get anything more, but there's Dapper. You mentioned it earlier. The Frenzy coming up big as Dapper gets 2, Zombs gets 1 as well. Zekin gets cleaned up. Sentinels win the pistol. You expect to see a hot hands hit from Sick. And then the curves to flash through. The paranoia is going to come out as well. Tense dashes in. BCJ does get 1, excuse me, as Def gets 1 as well. XSET seem to be able to hold fast. They do not give up a single inch, Riv. They're Sick. He gets flashed up. You've got a couple of additional resources. Dapper's already good for 1. Zombs not able to get it. The Hunter Fury's coming out as well. Sick is still alive. And the spike hasn't made it on. Riv, they may rotate off. Okay, Zekin getting control there could be the difference maker. You've got Tense and Shazam both slowly creeping their way forward, but Aaron should get every bit of info, and with 50 seconds left, yeah, they can flip it.
What a chaotic little start to this round. It's always a dice roll when you have that many people entering the site, Doug, and you haven't found a frag yet. It just means once that smoke drops, somebody's pants are going to be on the ground. We saw a few going down almost immediately. Aaron, they are not leaving anything up to chance here. And then they just use the uplink to know exactly where they're going to be finding Tens. A 3v1 with the operator is likely. We'll see if he keeps chances on the board with the first shot here.
And he is 1 point away from getting the Blade Storm online. So he could make some magic happen. Not going to spawn anyone on the first 50. Going to get cleaned up as well.
Everyone outside. And they just get the creep in. The space is given. Shazam goes down. And they were hoping that XSET was going to use something kind of big enough to see, utility that would have let them know it's safer to go in, and XSET waltzes right in to start this one off, Doug.
It was for free, and they've been able to fend off what Sentinels attempt to do to take it back. It's just down to Tens as they got cleaned up. A beautiful round
just
from XSET.
Dougie, this is some impressive stuff right now. We still have a lot of games to play, and anything can happen within this. There's an operator.
BCJ looking at entry things with the Hunter Fury, waiting for another. No, Pure got in around him. Dapper gets cleaned up. The Blade Storm comes on through. Aaron's in a great spot. The swing, the tripwire is there to cause problems as well. Shazam's trying to get a little bit of his own with his Hunter Fury. Does clean up Def, leaving things in 3v2 in favor of Sentinels. The spike is down. You've got BCJ, who's got 2 shock darts, and he has the op in his hands. Aaron has control of Garage, so they have a decent spot here, but the thing is, you're going to have to take the fight to BCJ. If you don't clean him up quickly, what a shot from BCJ to get it down to a 2v2. The tap. BCJ so patient. Aaron slowly worked his way while all of that was going down. Again, reestablished control of Garage. BCJ narrowly missing. Shazam's in a sandwich. It's not a good one, no, as Aaron gets a 3rd on the round.
Opponent's initial hold spot. What a cosmic divide to start things off as the shuffle happens. Sentinels don't seem to be too off their footing on this, and Dapper comes up with a few as Shazam helps.
The neural theft comes through as Aaron continues to dance around. Sick wing and aggressive. The paranoia is going to push him off, but they know exactly where Aaron is. Getting cooked. Gets cleaned up. Zekin good for 1. It's left in a 1v2. Zombs only down to 10 health, but no, it's Sick who stops the bleeding for Sentinels, taking the fight into that cut, denying any sort of entry, and delay things more and more. A great flash, somehow stays alive, doesn't take any damage, looking for more, no. He gets cleaned up at the hands of Pure, as XSET slowly start to creep their way forward and get more control onto the site. BCJ spot Shazam cleans him up as well as members of Sentinels fall apart. XSET take full control of the site.
He's in lobby area, Sentinels in, out, who's got that spike in hand. Jump over, it's going to be Sick. They destroy it for him, and it's going to be the quick plant. Cloudburst onto Sick so he can get out, and they are goodbye. Fight tomorrow here. Let's see what happens.
So this has already been an adjustment because it was Tens previously who would dash in, plant, and dash out. This time it's Sick who has been sent on the kamikaze mission of trying to get it down and then get away. Full site control here in favor of XSET, but they have to understand that they've got to take the fight to Sentinels. They can't just let it go. Aaron drops. Tens going in aggressive as he tries to work his way around as it's just dropping down to a 2v2. Tef down to 10 health. Zekin on the tap. You've got to fight out. You've got to work your way out of sight. You've got to stick the fight to them. As both teams are just blasting through smoke. Zekin goes aggressive. Zekin good for 1. Looking for the second. Tens on it. Def in the 1v1 and Tens comes up big. On top of Def, they also have the cosmic divide. This looks like it's going to be a hit. Oh my gosh, it doesn't even get started. Never leaves the gates as BCJ already drops 1. with the Sheriff. That Shock Dart's going to hurt as well. They're going to have to push it forward and deal with them as BCJ backs up, continues to buy time, waiting for second and the rest of the gang to show up. BCJ gets a second, gets a third. BCJ is a man possessed right now.
30 seconds.
I'm speechless on actually what's happening right here. We are seeing, okay, so let's focus on Shazam as he goes through. We'll get back to this because 3v1, Shazam working a little bit of magic here. They are in 1v1 positions. The next shot comes out. That's going to be the trade and fire contact made and pure.
A bit faster if at all possible, but you've already got the Trailblazer clearing out space. Tens with a great pick to open things up. Oh! Hunter Fury out from BCJ. I think it's going to tag anything up. Yeah, they've gotten onto A-Riv.
Very close, and a lot of confidence on this round for XSET. Just out there crouch spraying on these plays, thinking they're going to win the quick 1v1s. Tens a little angry now, and he's going to get himself going here. Basically picking up a fourth. No, BCJ comes to clean that one up. Spectre now grabs himself a Phantom and just chucked right out of there. Shazam finds him with the bounce.
So you should have a pretty good idea of where the hit is. Hero's got a lot on his hands. The ult drops, but the Paranoid is going to follow. The Hunter Fury is going to come out as well. As Ten's blinded, Pure good onto one, onto Zoms. As he dances around the site, should have a decent spot of where Ten's is too. The Cosmic Divide comes out. Ten's no longer an option. Sick trades it out as the spike should go down.
Spike planted.
Def all the way across the map right now. Hearing the spike go down, kind of has to regain control of all of this area. Wondering if someone's B. Do they go without him? Do they not? Looking at utility, it's only a few stars here for Def if he calls back and puts out a few. Waiting for that cooldown to come back on his charges.
Sick has no armor. Dapper's tagged up. Great curveball. Yep, you see Aaron immediately has to back up, but BCJ holds fast. They're going to swing out. Dapper's in a great spot. Dapper's in a great spot. You've got to check that. He's good for one shot, good for the other one as well. The 1v1 goes in favor of Def. The IGL for XSET comes up big again, but is he going to get the defuse? He should. What a round from XSET.
Not the up rush for them, especially with economy down. They have to figure something else out. And a lot of these rounds, BCJ again, have come into favor of XSET because Sentinels are executing, utility executing. This one, they just sneak in. They take it. They go under the radar, and that's what throws XSET off. Now, XSET being on fire, will they be able to retake now as they're just picking them apart? Sick with another one, but it's a 2v1. Can he stand tall versus both Def and BCJ?
He's been tagged. He's got the he's got the ult. Sick.
There it is.
And my gosh, Sick.
Again, fast strat. Not setting up to let XSET figure out where they can pressure, where they can get audio cues. BCJ answers with a Hunter's Fury. Seekers come out now, and these are the things they have to worry about.
My gosh! Def just goes nuts there. Swings out through double doors, gets both of those picks. Huge kills from him. Leaving Sentinels in a 2v5. The Cosmic Divide's going to come out. The Neural Theft comes through as well, but Zoms stands alone, looking to make magic happen. One, spam through the smoke, and that's all it's going to be. BCJ is going to get the defuse. XSET take map 1, 13-9. When we return, map 2.
It was C-Long with the Phoenix on Haven. Now it's in the mid. He gets to that middle area, the tower. And now it could be even bigger. Damage takes 2. Spike, and now Sentinels can move accordingly as Shazam whips out a beautiful shot. What? Yo, Sentinels are online to start pistol.
That Ghost is just problematic at best, and they read it, right? Like, we talked about the wall going up, and oftentimes what that tells, but the elbow push was the one thing that was a slight difference. He's gotten him through, so they're going to be playing right on the other side of that pyramid. If BCJ's able to stay alive, you've got to remain control. You've got to maintain control of caves here because you've got excellent post plants, lineups with the Viper's Pit, but you've got to stay alive. You've got to keep control of that. Second drop, Sick going in aggressive, looking for another one as the spike continues to tick away. The tap has been diffused, but he drops. Sick going in aggressive. Aaron's going to get cleaned up as well. Aaron looking for more as BCJ's there. He doesn't have any more util. The kills come through, but Sentinels, Shazam is the last one standing through that chaos. A double with the Bulldog at the end and the defuse. All you got, he's going to drop the lockdown, but it's actually going to be a hit towards B. Keep in mind that BCJ has the Viper's Pit. Great pick on Aaron. The Seekers are going to come out as well. Here we go. Now the hit's going to come through. Sick. Managing to stay alive. Let one dash through, but Pure punishes him at the end of the day. The spike is still not fully committed onto the site. You see members of Sentinel start to rotate.
Really neat seeing the distant Killjoy ultimates here to create opposite rotations. To catch a shoulder of Deft here before Deft would see him. That's an easy frag. X gets the second one. Starting the pre-fire as well. Just feeling it right now. Tens with some beautiful aim.
Standing ahead.
Beautiful indeed. And again, like, this is another gun round, right? Pure has to go in aggressive. There you go. The Blade Storm good on one, but it gets traded out. Zekin with the flash. They got cleaned up. Investing the second. The spike has not really made its way past caves at all. It's just BCJ who's up on a one-man mission in a 1v3. He's going to have to rotate back. He's got time. I mean, he has no health, Riv.
They're just going to swarm him, even if he does make it to pyramids. As soon as they hear that spike. All right.
Riv, so talk to me about why it's been so successful working the middle of the map. First, it was Sick who got cleaned up thanks to the Marshall shot from Dev, but look, oh my gosh! What? Dev got onto one as well. Now we see, now we understand why they're buying those Marshalls as frequently as they are, because if you can do stuff like that, I mean, what's the problem? Why don't you buy it more?
I mean,
great. You've got tripwires to make sure nobody's pushing in. You have to approach this map that way because it's so big and because there's so many different things to control. Oh my God! Zombs!
Oh my God!
Zombs! Zombs with 4 mows down. XSET.
Absurd play by Zombs. Always good for 2, 3, 4. He just does not stop once you get that ripcord pulled.
Oh, here they go. They're going to go again. A little rinse, a little repeat, and so far, the outcome has been slightly different. But Zombs is going to get a chance to pull off heroics again. It's going to switch out. BCJ actually cleaned him up. So they've gotten onto the site. Another one drops. The Viper's Pit's going to come through, and you've got to keep an eye on Def as he's on the rotate, but he might get too late, right? Like, if the spike doesn't get there in time, there he goes. He's one onto Shazam. Dapper's the last one standing. It comes together perfectly for XSET as they get to 2. It's sick.
And you can see how patient Sentinels are right now. Still have 1 on the B rotation. Feel like they're covered fine on the site. Nothing that XSET is doing is putting too much pressure on Sentinels right now with how they've set up this defense. Good rotation over from Zombs to start calling info in the site. The 1v1 from BCJ, and Tens comes up big.
The timing, he just happened to be jumping up at that exact moment as Teng swings around, leaving Pure alone in a 1v4. He's got the op, he's got the Blade Storm, but that might be all he has to his name. Pretty brutal spot, but the thing is, Pure had some magic to him yesterday in these moments, not going to be able to deliver this time around. So Sentinels get to 8.
Second half here.
So Sick invested the Seekers at the beginning of the round, cleared out a couple of members, and he gets the kill onto Pure. So it's big control established already. Zombs looking to return to the scene of the crime a couple of rounds ago. Shazam getting the best onto Def here, and for XSET, my gosh, they just haven't really been able to move around much at all. They haven't had the freedom to breathe.
Yeah, Ten's already behind him, whispering in their ear, sweet nothings with that Phantom as they all, oh my word, the guiding lights come out and just send everyone into a bit of chaos there. Dapper picks that one up 9-3, a bit of just missing each other's angles. This works for Dapper though. Dapper, the 1v1 coming through. This could be big, and it's gonna be Aaron with the model just a little bit farther from that angle to finalize the kill.
Def onto one as well. I mean, it almost like a mirror performance to what we saw in the pistol in the previous half, right? Where it was Sentinels who walked away with a flawless round. XSET looking to do the same. It's been crispy shots across the board that have gotten them to this point, and they just continue to pile on. Def gets the 3rd. Sentinels just down to 10s. Which oftentimes is plenty.
30 seconds
10s
left.
gets to 2. He's got to go. He's got 60 health. Got to traverse with 13 seconds left. This seems like a pretty impossible situation. So, great start to the second half from XSET, and yeah, it is going to get cleaned up. Def padding the stats as he gets to 4. Doesn't understand, is literally right under his nose. Is he going to check it? No, he's going to drop right in front of him.
Oh my God.
Lands the shots. Aaron looking to give him back, and yes, he trades that out. Zombs with 1 health gets cleaned up at the hands of BCJ. A 3v3 here as Aaron continues to creep his way forward, make that a 3v2. Looking to equalize things even more. The Ghost does the damage, looking for the last, line him up and knock him down. Aaron gets to 4, XSET get to 5. Yep, and they're controlling, again, you see the value because flanking is so prevalent, my gosh. Prevalent on this map, you've got to control double doors, and that's exactly where he is. Sentinels have gotten onto A.
Spike down.
Aaron good for 1. He's got the lockdown as well, so he can really make some magic happen. He's already got the kill onto Shazam. Tens cleaning him up, leaving BCJ alone. He's got a Bulldog,
Spike
and he has some
planted.
armor. He just doesn't have much else. He doesn't really have util. He does have the element of surprise, but it's going to be given away right now.
Knock, knock.
So much for that. Great shot, though, on Zombs to get things down to a 1v2. BCJ, how much more magic do you have in you, BCJ? Good for one, but 10 swings at the right moment to get 3 and the round win for Sentinels. Boy, that was scary. F has not left A, so he's in a great spot. Oh, to get a chance at something. There it is. The judge delivers. BCJ got messed up for it and continues to do so. Great shot from Pure onto Sick as well to control that flank. So now, all of a sudden, you see Sentinels' resources and their numbers dwindle very quickly as it's a heavy advantage in favor of XSET. It continues to go that way. Dapper's alone in a 1v4. Make that a 1v3. You can feel his Spidey senses tingling, having to check every single corner. 10 health, and a dream was all gained, but will they aggressively take it? Will they look for it? Pure missing the shot.
Ooh, they're
Yeah, I don't
baiting
think it's
for
gonna
him.
be any challenge. Oh, Pure gets cleaned up. Sick, just trying to dance around, get control of the site. Zekin just narrowly stays alive long enough to land the shots. Oh my gosh, I think he dinked him too, but no, Dapper swings on and gives him the business and dismisses him through all of that chaos. It's just BCJ, who isn't around for long. An excellent round run from Sentinel.
Guessing game for Sentinels. How far is someone pushed up? All retake
Well-
territory. Six says thank you. His Def is in his camera. I think he just backed out of it and maybe wasn't ready for this that instant. But that is a quick pickup from Sick. He's been opening up these rounds huge for the side of Sentinels, coming through his 10s once again through this Viper smoke, and they will go right back towards that A site.
Right back in through double door where it was just BCJ who was standing there. So Sentinels take full control of the site. Sick gets cleaned up as well. Pure trying to save the op, but Sentinels smell blood in the water, and man, they're going hunting.
I love the Sick moonwalk flash there. It comes out reverse on his own flash. Pure picks up one, though. Almost a second one, and Zombs with the eagle eye tap.
Gets a full stack. They're going to follow the Trailblazer. Shazam is 1 point away from getting a Hunter Sphere online, and that's exactly what it looks like they want to do. Tense gets cleaned up, but Zombs trades it out. There's the Hunter's Fury in his pockets. Pure with the Blade Storm. It's going to have to make some magic happen. Nope, he drops. Aaron gets one back, though. And the spike is still not on the site. The Hunter Fury is going to come out from Shazam, and that's going to be entry, but Sick with a couple of filthy shots to open up the site to get Sentinels the win, 13-7.
Elevation is changed, and who starts to get up higher. If they all stay on the floor, it becomes a bit tougher, and that's 10s going down right away as they walk it into A.
Zekin already starting off with Arena in perfect fashion as he dismisses. You see some of the prowess that she's able to bring to a map like this, but Sentinels still managed to take the site. Slightly tattered, slightly battered as they've dropped one, but they've managed to take control. Now, it's going to be on XSET to retake. They're in a decent spot, but they're starting to drop both Zekin and Def, excuse me. Have lost their lives along with Pure. Sentinels just like zero regard for what's in front of them, but XSET looking to do a bit of the same as it's just down to one. Sick. In a 1v1 against Aaron, 25 health. He's starting to heal himself up a bit as the spike continues to tick away. He understands where he is. Aaron goes aggressive, and Sick rips him right back down. A 4K. ECJ has already denied the spike, and now Zekin starting to rotate over right into the spam, but the wall is there to deny any sort of shenanigans, but it comes down. Tens is dropped. The spike did fall as Aaron's creeping his way around yellow. See this wall goes down, and Shazam drops shortly thereafter. They take the fight to Sentinels, and they pick them apart. It's just Zombs, who's slowly making his way around, but his position's been had. BCJ gets fourth.
Looks like the wall's coming through now. 8 shells to the right side of A, and it looks like Pure is going to have to back off here, but he doesn't get the chance. Zombs up high, able to take him down, and across the rope they go inside A site. BCJ trying to hold down what he can for a little bit of help.
Yeah, you see Aaron has shown up, but it's a 2v5. Make that a 1v4. 1v3. Not able to get the third. It looked close. It looked dicey. Second. Not able to land the kills, but a decent amount of damage has been done. Now Zombs looking to get the spike down. 10 seconds left, just in the nick of time. Manages to extend the round. Tens gets messed up on the other hands of a judge, and Dapper might be in some trouble too. No, definitely needs to turn around. He's not able to land the shots. Aaron does, however, clean that up. Shazam falls shortly thereafter from Dapper, so they can make some work happen there. But yeah, the spike is over towards B. The dash comes through. BCJ stuffs it right off the bat. Here comes the showstopper, though. Tens buying so much space. The res comes through to deny, but Def's in a great spot. Def not able to get anything other than the first. As BCJ and Def both drop, Sick gets control of the site for Sentinels, and the spike goes down. Zekin not going to be able to do anything either as Pure and Aaron are left alone. They're starting to rotate over, and they're going to be able to come in from different fronts, which is ideal. You're walking into a 2v4.
Really great traded positions here and how Sentinels was setting up this round. Throw off XSET. Zombs already on the backside for 2, but Pura stops him just for 1. Just feeling the reads this far into the round, knowing that, you know, rifles are up, forward positions are going to be checked at high or low elevation for the A site. A nice read there as they start off the round with a kill onto Def. And Pure tens again onto Zekin.
And it's
He
bait,
is
man.
just on fire now. Can he finish another one? Paint shells out as he gets pulled back and reads the play onto BCJ.
He invests everything to try to take care of him, just to find out that that's never where the situation was going down. Aaron's good for 1 and 2, but he's got nothing more than 6 health. And that was that. Not a ton to work with. We'll see if Pure is able to make that op sing. No, a narrow miss. He's going to dash away, but they don't expect Def. Def go down to 1, and Tens gets ripped down as well. Shazam, though, looking to equalize things. Pure still has that op in his hands. What a shot. They even gave him the shoulder peek, the jiggle, but it didn't matter. Shazam's going to get cleaned up. Excellent response from XSET to get them to 3. Full control of the site. The Hunter Fury's going to come out from BCJ. Tag 1. Yeah, he gets the second. Pure with the op gets 1 as well, along with Aaron, as Sentinels just fall apart. It's just Tens and Shazam that remain in this round. Second starts on the tap. Shazam good for 1. He's going to stick it. He's going to have to... No, he does pull off. Tens with 33 health. In a 1v3, but no, there's just no easy way in, right? Like, there's no entry. Sentinels dialed up something aggressive, something different, and XSET stuffed it. On to Sick. Shazam not able to replicate that success, at least quite yet. So we're back to where we started, right? We're back to a defaulty look, and that's almost necessary when you've got a Viper's Pit right off the bat. A great pick from Def to open things up as well. On to Dapper, but Tens, yeah, Tens isn't going to make anything happen either. So 5v2 very comfortably in favor of XSET. And XSET, while it didn't look pretty at first, Riv, they've clawed their way back into this thing.
Making it work. I mean, Sentinels is definitely making them work for it a lot. Zombs has been coming up with such good frags, being in a position to advance in mid or get a frag in mid and create pressure. But we talked about the no flanks earlier. You always have to be watching, or you have to be committing to what you're doing here. We see Shazam take a little bit of an advantage of that, but he's got his work cut out for him.
He's looking to try to keep the op, and well, forget about keeping the op. If you can deliver some business over to Def, why not? Shazam's got the Blade Storm, but Pure's just waiting with an op on the other side as well. And with 17 seconds left, you've kind of got to commit to doing this. Pure has heard it. No, oh my gosh. Oh, that's pretty. Hand of Pure, and the spike has not made its way past 410. There hasn't been a way in. Shazam's going to drop for the second time. As Zekin goes in aggressively. Pure up from the top rope, gets dropped at the hands of Sick. The wall goes up as Sick looks to get in a bit of elevation as well. As Zombs drops. A 4v2 heavily in favor of XSET here. I say heavily now, 3v1. As Dapper's the last one standing. Dapper filthy shots, but he's got 3 health, Riv, and that's all he's got. A 6-6 half. What a response. You see him playing back for a couple of post plants. Sick on the tap.
There's shells.
Yep, and Aaron has already used the snake bite as well, so you see that going in aggressive. You draw that out early on, and now the fight can ensue. Zombs waiting as the wall goes down, and hello, surprise! There are a couple members on the other side. BCJ and Zekin deal significant amount of damage as Zekin has already gotten 3. Dapper's left alone in this 1v2. A wall, keeping things at bay. Zekin gets to 4. XSET get to 7. Aaron has put up the wall, so you hear, okay, so you hear the Empress coming online as well. The Lear's gonna come out. 10 should have a great idea of where it is. He had the elevation. Shazam gets the kill onto Pure as well. And using Roomba. Aaron swings around. Wow, perfect play from Aaron to play around that utility and get the kill. Dapper still in the back of the site though, and they have a good idea of where he is. Dapper cleans it up. Shazam follows as well. And as the round continues to go on, Shazam takes more and more space away, this time alongside Dapper. BCJ and Def have already dropped as Sentinels, with their full grips and fingers around every single area of the map, have denied so much space. They've suffocated what XSET have. Oh, Aaron. That's going to open things up. You've got Pure and Zekin both so weak on health though. Aaron, good for another. I mean, those are both flanks.
That's huge this round. Remember what I was saying. There's no flank protection. Shazam, easy frag there. Now the map is completely open.
30 seconds left.
And they have to
but
bite.
it doesn't work. The last one, he tries to meet Tens and A in the 1v1.
But that was that bought XSET space. Oh, for a moment bought them space, but Zekin's got to go huge here. 32 health in the 1v1. And he's giving space away, but he's only got 10 seconds, right? He's got to get the spike down, and that's going to be advantageous for Tens. It's from up top.
Good rotation out by Six. It can let them know that they're in the right spot, at least on this partial rotation. Oh, he's under the tube. They're going to be in kitchen right next to each other. Shazam looks up, finds one, but does he know there's two? Zoms onto another one here. We do see Shazam go down on your screen as Zoms continues to answer, Doug.
2v2, Six in a great spot, too. The Viper Spit's going to come out, but Six can clean him up. Aaron's left alone. He's got the Viper Spit. He's got a 1v1, too. But he's got to get the spike with 5 seconds. He's not going to have enough time. Riv, he's just got to find the kill, and no, Six not having any of it. He's just running for the fences. Actually, Shazam also has a Spectre in his back pocket. Don't get in your way. Well, I can't get in your way if you did. Zekin cleans up Zoms early on. That's not going to be a factor. You hear that Bladestorm, coming through. My gosh, the kills come in droves. As Tens gets the last couple, but Zekin gets the final one, a 3K on the round. From a slight economic disadvantage in order to pan things out for his friends, but Sick. Oh, Sick was able to get one, but Pure trades it out. The Hunter Series going to come out from Dapper, understanding where Pure is.
Shazam,
Not
quick
able to
push
land the
already.
shots. Ten swung out as well, trying to play off of that, but it's Zekin who wins that duel.
Oh, Shazam just can't see them down that middle way. They've pushed up kitchen, one just under boiler there as they're waiting. And now Zoms is also looking underneath. A nice catch as Pure can't get kitchen to work for himself. Dapper cleans that one out and mops the floor with Pure. Shazam has not moved yet. I think they may have understood that Spike was at a certain place, which is why they're not worried about the rotation of Zekin. He is the key point for XSET to win this round right now.
Yeah, but if they're going back towards A, thinking that there's safety because Zekin has gotten all the way in, they have no idea that Shazam is there. Yeah, and that rotation stops it. Shazam was able to get one. BCJ trades it out. There's Zekin on the deep flank. He's been spotted. Dapper gets away with his life. BCJ with the Marshall, not able to land the shot. Zoms wins that duel, leaving Zekin alone. Now, he's got the Empress. We mentioned it earlier, and both members are weak, so this is certainly a winnable situation. The Lear, not going to find anything quite yet, but he's still got to get to the spike. Dapper's going to run away, keeping the fight on to Zoms, and Zoms wins that duel 10-10. Oh, he's been spotted this time. No shenanigans are coming through. BCJ channeling the Hunter's Fury. Got a tag on a Shazam, but that seems to be it. Empress has come online. Tens absolutely eliminates that right off the bat. Shazam looking for a second. He gets that and a third for Sentinels. Make that 4. As BCJ's the last one that remains. That, much like the last couple of rounds, ended almost as quickly as it has started, Rip. You don't expect that, right? And you see them pulling off because you heard the dash come away, but Tens reads him like a book. Good for one, looking for the second. He gets it.
He was gonna wait, but he heard the second person run and knew he had the aim to make both shots, even in the instance of action. Confident stuff coming out of Sentinels right now. They're going to be retaking this one. BCJ doing what he can as he just fires off the chamber. That's empty. Looking for the classic clip. Can he make it happen? And he does not. Draws a beautiful picture. There are so many rounds that timer is blinking red, Doug. XSET pushing it to the limit each time. This time is working for them. They're able to get the spike down. Now 45 seconds on the clock for Sentinels to change this round.
You've got Dapper, who's blinked so far back, but manages to get the kill into second anyway. Shazam with the op. Cloudburst buying him some space to move as they slowly but surely encroach a bit closer, a 2v2. Pure just waiting. Def spots one. No, Def's not able to get it. It's going to be Pure in that 1v2 to keep the round alive. He's good for one. The 1v1 as the spike continues to tick away. Who's going to peek first? The dash across. Pure. Who's going to get tapped? Dapper's going to stick it. Dapper gets it to half, and then he pulls off. Pure's still waiting around, but it's just a second tap as he's just waiting, playing around the rosy. Pure goes absolutely nuts. A Red Bull clutch to keep the map alive. So good there because as soon as the wall goes down, you see Dapper was starting to rotate. They've gotten up the kitchen, but you've got Dapper there. Good for one. Sick was there as well. Def comes up absolutely nuts for XSET as he gets a couple Zoms. Leans up BCJ, leaving things in a 3v2 in favor of Sentinels. Sentinels looking to avoid overtime. The Viper's Pit's going to come out. Oh, as Def equalizes things to 2v2. 3 for Def. As he gets the spike down. No, Tens. Can Tens over the shoulder? That? Oh my gosh.
Just over the shoulder.
Def with 40 health. As they're going to have to work their way through the Viper's Pit to make this happen. Zoms with a great spot onto Def. It's just Aaron. Now Aaron still has that Viper's Pit online. If there was anyone to die there, fortunately it wasn't, but the counter Viper's Pit's going to be used, so it's just going to be green jello across everyone's screen as TenZ tanking forward, going aggressive. The blast pack not spotting anyone. Aaron may spot where he is, but is he going to drop down? It hasn't been tapped yet, but you hear the footsteps coming through. He knows where it is. He knows where the ping is, but TenZ is taking half. Aaron wins one, looking for the second. Zom's so weak. He challenges it, and Aaron does it again. Another Red Bull clutch. Oh, baby, we're going to overtime.
Their post plant.
Shazam up top, understanding where the pressure is going to be coming in from. Shazam's good for one. TenZ is as well. My goodness, XSET hasn't been able to work their way in at all as Sentinels refuse to give an inch. Of course, as I say that, Shazam drops, leaving BCJ. However, yeah, exactly, but that
that
dart,
alerts him.
Yep, that dart should tell him that something's going. Oh my gosh! Dapper, what a flick! Shazam gets one as well. Looking for the second. Yep, able to get it. The dash away somehow stays alive as BCJ's not able to clean him up. Def, however, working the middle of the map, opening things up a bit for XSET. The thing is, BCJ's on an island here by himself. He's gotten onto the site, but he doesn't have very much as far as like resources around him. He's got the spike, but he's got to wait for his teammate to show up. He can't easily plant the spike here without fear of getting swung on, and that's exactly what's happening. They pinged him out. They know where he is. He's gonna need some help. No, the jump up. Shazam punishes Def. Good for one. 1v2. 9 seconds left. He's got to get the spike down the tap. Oh, he's going to run out of time. He's going to have to do this. He's going to have to do this old-fashioned way.
He's got enough.
Ooh, but he's going for the kill. Def with 38 health. He's got the res.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh, Zoms! Coming down from the rope just in the nick of time to pull off the defuse to give Sentinels the overtime win and to give them a 2-1 series lead. We need a break. I need a break. Or it's B, right? They know that nobody's pushing in. At least they haven't worked their way through yet, but they're not wise to the fact that both Dapper and Shazam are pushing their way up. TenZ already gotten one. Seriously messes up another as BCJ so weak, and there's that pressure that we were talking about, right? They just full send. They do not give their opposition a single inch to work with.
They're playing off of each other too, right? TenZ knows one's peeking on Cat, so you continue to peek. It's like ducks going across the row. Which one do you shoot? Fantastically played here by Sentinels to start the pace off hot. Looks like they're just looking to finalize the last few kills. Pure is going to come around and try and bolster the group here with the cavalry. I don't know if it's going to work, but BCJ starts them off a little bit right.
A little something. Zekin gets one as well, but now without Shazam getting one, Zekin gets two. So now they can work their way up. My gosh, they have a total of 5 HP. Yeah. And Zoms never left A, right? So they wisely apply pressure B through garage, they apply pressure through mid, and they stay at home on A. While for XSET, I mean, right, they know, right? They're making no doubts about where they're trying to go from an audio perspective, but Dapper was able to take care of Pure. TenZ is on the site, but he's only got 40 health. Oh, and he's not on the site anymore. 6 slowly creeping. He might be able to get behind. Yeah, he's able to get behind Def. A 1v2 now, one step closer. BCJ's weak.
Oh my god, does 6
save
this?
Upgrade. He gets a weapon upgrade too. Aaron's gotta go big, Aaron's gotta go big, and he does it, my gosh! From that, he backs up, avoids disaster. Now the hot hands, the flash is there. Sick gets cleaned up. Very well played by Zekin and Pure as well. TenZ was able to get one. He's still up in heaven. Somehow manages to get a second, as Zoms does as well.
Here we are watching TenZ. Zoms as well, just back on A site. Jenny, BCJ around the corner. He's been one of the focal points for XSET, and now he comes in. The ultimate's up, but he has no time to grab it. Oh my god, the heavy penetration!
Not able to, so we tagged up TenZ, but that's all it was. And BCJ so consistently will tag one with the recon dart and then use the Hunter's Fury. The Seekers have come out as well as they dash their way onto the site, but Shazam, the anchor not giving up anything as Pure drops. Dapper gets in on it as well. Flashed up. But Shazam, the shock dart. Oh, the shock dart, but Sit goes in. It's just BCJ. Can you do it again? A 1v4? Surely not, right? With 13 seconds left, they're just kind of waiting it out. He's going to get taken out. Dapper. Opposite side of the map, they've taken space away through garage. He's got the op and the Blade Storm, but Zoms gets dropped instantly, so they are going to have easy access onto A. Keep an eye on the mini-map, because Def is getting a little impatient. TenZ is on the other side as well. The spike's going to go down. Neither of them are wanting to move. Who's going to go first? Oh, it's going to be Def. Oh, it's going to be Def. Oh, no, it's going to be Def. Tens and Sick both get a kill almost at the exact same time. BCJ trades one out, though, as the Spike has been playing at Shazam from up in heaven.
Player standing.
Looking to make it happen, nothing doing. BCJ with 3.
Sentinels is trying to do that team that thrives off of retakes. Almost a double coming up for 10. Cypher trap on mid. So Sick could be present. Oh, just
no.
misses the rear end. And now it's going to be Death safe after that one. Does he still live though? Pure takes down Tens as he continues to rush forward, and XSET are off and running here on round 7. It looked like it was going to be the perfect play. I feel like she was releasing one of her stars there. Def had just made a motion of the ability, which I think threw Tens off slightly on that shot. Dapper with 1, and they'll be able to clean him up. He's going to rock it right off the bat, and 6 back to guard in the Arc Orb. Oh! 6 throws the Molly, runs up, so they focus on him. Tens plays the bait game as he flies over the wall.
And they do still have some util, so BCJ presumably could get some. Okay, never mind. Forget it. Forget I was saying anything. When you've got Tens doing things like that with the Blade Storm, what kind of options do you have? Not able to land the last.
There he goes.
Hunting. He wants it. He got it, baby. An ace for Tens. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yep, Tens good for 1 onto Def. Gonna dash away. Sick. Looking to make something happen. The lockdowns come online. The hot hands cooking things up as the spike goes
ready.
down. Yep, Sick with the flash. Aaron tries to turn it. Not able to do so. Looks like he's going to try to get away here. Pure with the op, creeping his way forward. Spots 1, not able to land the shot. Flick just narrowly missing. And not battle here as both Jets looking to make things happen. They both go up. They both go up aggressively. Sick has already dropped. Zekin not able to land it as Pure gets 1 on a Shazam.
Little tag.
For another. Oh, the op battle. Yeah, Pure wins that one with the classic.
10 seconds
Dapper in a
left.
1v2. He's got a great spot, though, but they've got to know where he is. Zeki gets messed up. The Cloudburst bought some space, but not enough. He's going to have to get the spike down. Dapper goes in aggressive. Dapper clutches it out for Sentinels. Ash is there. He has to back up. And you've also got the gravity on the back of the site. Pure has been cleaned up. The Hunter Series going to come out as well. As 10's good for 1. Make that a second. Sick falls as well. 10's for 3. Understands where 4th one is. Spots him. Not able to do it, but get anything. Pure with the Frenzy. Does what is needed. Zom's gonna get cleaned up as well, but here comes the rest of Sentinels. Dapper and Tens don't give up anything. Zekin trying to make it happen. Makes it a 1v3, but he's got 33 health, and that's all he has. A 7-5 half from Sentinels.
Sick knowing
That
you were
should be
in.
cute.
Yep. So wow, they have garrisoned the site right now with 3 members of XSET. This is gonna be tough to take for Sentinels. Let's see.
Yeah, it was an excellent response from XSET, understanding that that's where the pressure was coming from. We talked about the tells. That's going to be it. They hunker back down on backside, but Sentinels full send. Tens going. Tens does it again. As he gets 2, Aaron's left alone. They've gotten full control of
Sentinels. They drop into the site, overwhelm XSET on his pistol. And now it's going to be, can they connect this round with the next one? Waiting to hear if somebody goes by him.
There it is. They managed to get both ult orbs in 6 hands to get the run it back. Def's able to clean it up without any damage done. And really, nobody's able to follow that, right? So they still haven't gotten in. But Ten's on the flank through the middle of the map. May get right behind Def. He's not careful. Def swings out. There's Ten's. He's got audio cue of 1 on the right. 1v5.
In sight. The waterfall was able to overcome this last time. From top down, Tens gets it started.
BCJ trades it out. Def's in a great spot, too. He's on the flank. You've also got Aaron on backside. BCJ good for a second. Zoms and Dapper, however, trained it out. Aaron's got to go big. No, nothing happening. It's all going to fall down onto Zekin's hands. He's got at least where 1 is, but there's not a tag, right? There's nothing to really help him spam through, but he does it anyway. Onto Dapper, a 1v1 now, but the clock continues to tick away. He's going to have to go. Zom's getting impatient. Zom's looking to go aggressive. Zekin's going to be on the swing. Zoms comes up big for Sentinels yet again. Timeline in it. From the end of the last half into the beginning of this half, it's really been all Sentinels. And you've talked about, we'll touch on this in a second, because the Hunter Series come out. Pure swings out for 2. Sick trades it out, however. Dropping things down to a 3v2, make that a 3v1. 6 left alone, he gets cleaned up.
Okay. I mean, there's 2 objectives on the board now.
Well,
get that operator out. 1's down. Now it's the Spike acting as another member here of Sentinel. So almost like a 3v3 is what XSET has to work with. They take 1 of those members down. Just Zoms and the Spike.
He's got some mobility, but that's all he's got.
He gets himself into a one-shot position to make sure he gets back to safety here. All the flashes and util coming in, and it looks like Sentinels are forcing that A.
That's big. Oh, that's so big because now they have tree control as well. Pure's going to have to go absolutely nuts, and so far, so good. He's gotten 2 to drop things down to a 3v3, but Sick has managed to get onto the site. Def slowly working his way through tree to reestablish control there. That's going to force Dapper to take the long route all the way back in towards A main to make something happen. Meanwhile, Shazam looking to equalize things right now. Cleans up BCJ. Pure still has that op. Understanding there's somebody down low. He's going to drop. He's going to land the shot. My gosh, but Dapper on that flank that we talked about, Drew dropping things to a 1v1. Def going aggressive. Dapper waiting for it. Def spots him. Dapper's running for the fence. Get me the heck out of there. He's going to be able to blast through. Is he going to be able to blast through the boxes? No, the spike continuing to tick away. Def's running out of time, and Dapper does it anyway. It doesn't matter.
But safe in the site. This could be big from XSET to make sure a lot of the members of Sentinels go down, but the round win is the priority, Doug. And it looks like with the guiding light coming through, that's going to happen now.
Keep an eye on Zoms on your mini-map as well. He's working the middle of the map. He's going to pinch in behind them, but will his teammates be able to stay alive long enough for it to have an impact? Shazam with 50 health, not able to land the shots onto the back of the site. Now Zom shows up, and it might be too late. My gosh! He does it again! Are you kidding me? A Red Bull clutch for Sentinels. Out the Blade Storm is going to follow as well. This is the first time we've seen something this aggressive, and it's going to be followed up by Zoms taking the From the Shadows to get back onto the site. On top of the run it back. Now keep an eye on Def. He's on the flank. The tripwire is going to give him away, but Aaron playing tight in the smoke, able to take care of that ult. The door is going to go down. Spike has not yet, but Def's in a great spot. You see how they have to pull back because of the tripwire? Oh my gosh! Tens jumps up, gives it to him, is able to get away, looking for more, and he gets it. Tens continuing to do that. Just 2 members left on the side of XSET. Make that one. Aaron in a 1v4 to keep the series alive. And who else but Tens to get the kill? Your North American Kings will not be dethroned, as Sentinels are your Grand Finals champions.